What's up? How y'all doing? Camera all the way up there. Hello. What's up? What's up, guys? Uh, turn the music down here a little bit. How's it going? How's it going? So I'm wondering if we will be able to see Monday at reset tonight. I'm guessing not. I'm guessing we won't. We'll probably see it. We'll probably see Monday tomorrow night. About to stream tomorrow night and see if the event shows up. Because if the event shows up, it's going to show up tonight or tomorrow night for the Monday reset. Let's get the game up here. Starting a little late. Just a wee bit late. There's a light coming off the ceiling. Yeah, face all blue. I should adjust that. Let's blow that up there. There we go. Your streams are at 4 a.m. in the morning in the Middle East. Oh, sorry. Reset time, man. Uh, 20 minutes. How did this go? Claim, 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 claim. Oh my gosh. Okay, we were about like what, like 70%? Go burn some money in the black market here right quick. And that was it. That was it. That's all I could buy. I'm not gonna buy anything. I think I'm gonna hold up on these packs, trying to save the bricks for next week. Save what I can for the Valentine's Day. Not showing game. Why is it not showing the game? She should be joining me at some point. Let's see. Da, da, da. Copy link. My throat has just been driving me crazy the last few days. You know, it's that feeling whenever you're talking and then you feel like you got a cough. Been like that. Evening, evening.
Hello, hello.
Hey, let me adjust your mic. Let me cut the music real quick. Music
Okay.
playing. But you are live. Welcome to the stream once again.
Hey. Hopefully less dramatic this time.
We have the one, the only Prna on the call here. Um, yeah, I forgot who somebody I was on my 2001 account and somebody sent me the coordinates for your guys' fight. I had no idea who it
Oh,
was. I just like went to it and I saw you were on there. I was like, "Oh, hey." And I was like, "Oh, I'll get a clip here real quick." Um
that was great. Thanks for streaming that. My DMs went crazy after you streamed it.
I'll get a clip real quick. So, yeah, yeah, it's hard to believe time has just flown by. I think what was it like 4 months ago or something like that.
Yeah,
Um,
that's right. So
you
we're
were
in
on.
season 5 now. I think it was sometime like season 4, maybe
Oh my
before.
gosh. Uh, time
What
flies.
season are you in your accounts?
We are between 5 and 6. I don't
Okay.
know. I guess we're gonna find out in the next like week or two because if there is no new content by like next week, I'm guessing it's going to be 2 Warzone duel tournaments before season 6 starts, which would be like 3 months then until it starts.
Uh, That's a
So
long time.
yeah, well that's kind of how they do it in this grouping though. They seem to space stuff out a little bit more for us, and then you guys get it really fast because it's kind of like bringing everybody up to the same speed. I don't I don't love it, but I mean I kind of get why they're doing it because I think they're trying to get the OG servers, so 3 through 68. I think,
Mhm.
and I don't know, nobody's really announced this yet or anything. Because I know I got to be like, oh, you can't say it because there's nothing certain yet. I think they get weird with me when I say stuff. So, anyways, it hasn't been said yet, but I think from what I've heard is they're potentially going to be moving that grouping 3 through 68 from to 3 through 196. And yeah, what is that, like 190 something servers, 94 servers or something like
Yeah.
that. Um yeah. So if that's the case, cool, because then we're going to have a lot more of the OG servers mixed in with us.
Yeah, that'll be
And
fun.
yeah, and that kind of makes sense because if you think about it, going back a year ago, so if we just go back 12 months, I think at that time, like 1100, like a server 1000, 1100 were being created. And so servers 3 through when that's when they did the 3 through 68 because it used to just be 3 through 36, I think. And so they went through 3 through 68, they expanded it. And now we're up to 2000 plus servers. And so it makes sense that, hey, okay, now they can double or even triple that server range as the new, test pilot server range, which, there's two things that go with that. One, you're going to have a lot more servers, alliances, and like different player bases involved with things. So you're going to see stuff get tested a lot of different ways than just like a select group of servers. They're going to have a lot more testing, so to speak, on new content. And because there's always stuff, things get released and then they tweak it before everybody else gets it. And so I think that's kind of what they're going to do. Um, and that makes sense. I mean, you have almost 2,000 more servers, so expanding up to 196 as that test group would would kind of make sense now.
Yeah, I think it'd be great. And there's servers that die all the time, so it'd be nice to get the active folks together.
Mhm. Yeah, man, I just from what I've seen after the season 5 transfer window, and I'm not trying to be a downer. Everybody's all like, "Oh, you're just being so negative," yada yada yada. I'm just it's the truth because I get people messaging me all the time like their frustrations or telling me like, oh, this server was so good and then the transfer happened and now it's just a bust now. Like it's just not what it was. And the problem is once that happens, servers just continue to go down. Every
Yeah,
once in a while you have a server that gets, really strong, that might get some players in. Like we've seen a couple servers that bounce back, but it's like 1 out of 20. So to
right.
think
It's hard.
that,
Yeah.
yeah, and you keep expanding that, and the next thing you know, it's 1 out of every 100, and then 1 out of every 300 that might bounce back. It's not a good trend, uh, you know. Um, and all this power for the most part is going to the same servers. Like a lot of people are joining the same servers and fleeing these dying servers or already dead servers. And so really the only way they could really help the situation is to merge. I mean, they really I know they keep saying that, oh, it's the last worst case scenario, this is the last thing we'll ever do. But at this point here, that's the only thing I can see them doing that would help more servers than it would hurt, because I feel like the transfers now hurt more servers than it actually helps. It's the
Yeah,
opposite
I
of what
agree.
they
And they're
think
very
is happening.
restrictive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And people have to break up their groups of friends, and that's why most of us play is to hang out with the folks that we like and pew pew with them. So it'd be nice if they kind of let us do that and hang and go join our friends where we want to.
Yeah, there's certainly ways that they can do it. They were trying to do it their way and they just continue to try to do it their way and it's just not working. Everybody keeps telling them it's not working. So that's the frustrating part. And whether that's server merging or just saying, hey, you can have a cap of X power on the server. Once you hit this, like that's it. Like you can't bring more people in any transfer events. Like, that's fine. Um, but then they definitely need to make sure that they're deactivating dead accounts and they
Right.
need to be going to some server somewhere else. If they come back, then they can choose to join another server somewhere. And I've seen that in so many other games where you could float around and go to different servers. And if like you quit or something, you might end up on some weird server and then you just got to go find your friends again or something. Um,
Right. I would even love if they let us go to another server for a week or something. I think that would be so fun.
and that I've some of the games that I played, it was like that. It was like you could, if you wanted to, you could just go to a server for a period of time and you had like a cooldown before you can like move or whatever.
Right.
I think that, yeah, that would be kind of interesting. Limiting, obviously, the power or whatever if you're just having people move around
Right.
wherever, because then you got to lock things for like seasons and Warzone dual tournaments so people aren't jumping around and creating chaos.
Right.
So there's so many different things I think they can do. I guess it just depends on how the game's program, like how what they have set up,
Y-
what they can do
You
easily.
You have an account in a newer server, right? You said 2000 plus.
2001.
Is it a really different experience or is it just pretty much more of the same?
Well, for me, because it's the first time I started on a new server since I started on 72 2 years ago.
Okay.
So from that standpoint, yeah, it's very different. The way you gain power is so much different. Um, for us, it was like two different things. One, just the whole dynamic around gaining power and things, just like in general was different then. But then two, uh, they reworked power, so power is different now. Like before season one, if you were say like 12 million hero or March, like if you had a 12 million March before season one, you were strong.
Right.
And now it's like, okay, if you don't have like a 30 something million March by season one, you're not strong. So like even
That's
that is like
crazy.
completely different. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so it's like weird for me when I'm seeing these guys with like 100 million hero power and all this stuff, and you're only like 2 months into the server, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I could only imagine somebody like Crazy Deerfly, or Larry. I don't know if you know who Larry was, but
No, I don't. I know Deerfly, but I don't know Larry.
okay, so Larry, he was kind of he was him and Deerfly were pretty close in power, and he created an account on Dirk server,
Okay.
and Cheka. I don't know if you know who Cheka is. She took over that account. Um, so he created a bunch of accounts and dumped a bunch of money. Like like kind of like Golden Fighter. He had multiple VIP 17, 18 accounts.
That's wild.
Yeah, and um, so anyways, like I could only imagine how strong those two, and throwing a few more in there, like 3, 4 players that I can think of, like how strong they would have been if we would have had like the power and all the things like the skill chips, because we didn't get the skill chips until like way later, like season one or beyond. I can't remember. Um, it was way down the road. So
Yeah,
yeah,
being able to accumulate that stuff from the start is a huge plus.
yeah, because that's it's like anything with the drone, with the gorilla over time, getting the drone parts, getting the drone components, getting the skill chips, the getting the boost stages, like getting that say 6 months earlier compared to an earlier server. It's kind of like weird when you're talking about like late servers, earlier servers stuff. But like for me, if somebody got it 6 months earlier than I did, that's kind of giving them a head start to kind of catch up to where we
For
are.
sure. Yeah.
And I think that's potentially what their goal is, so that they can expand things like Desert Storm and Winter Storm matching and Canyon Storm matching, because we do have, I mean, you see people all the way from server 3 all the way up through server like 300 and something. And so that it's nice having that capability, because then if they could get it right, you could have more fair matchmaking. um,
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously we know that the the spending in this game is just so hard to quantify, to put it in, because it's so spread out, it's so sporadic, that no one team is built the same, and that's the problem.
Yeah.
Like no one alliance, no one server.
That's what makes it fun too. I mean, we've
Mhm.
had in 735 where I am, we've had 3 very competitive seasons now, and each time our opponent has kind of had a different strength profile, so it kept things interesting for sure. I think
Yeah.
I prefer the competitive seasons over some of my friends have been in servers or alliances where they kind of had like easy opponents and the season was boring.
Hmm.
And I mean, it's less stressful, but also less fun, I think.
Yeah. I mean, our season 4, it was a cakewalk. Nobody attacked us, so we finished one and
Hmm.
two. When I was at 71, we finished 1 and 2. Our top two alliances finished 1 and 2. And then compare that to season 5 after we had several people leave after season 4 and a bunch of other things happen that made it worse. And it was just like a completely different season. And so it's like, how do you go about preparing for it? And not to say like it was one individual's fault. I feel like, it was just a whole team effort of not caring
Yeah.
or not putting the effort in, whatever it was, not being coordinated. And so people were just kind of doing their own things. We thought, okay, we're some dominant force that we're going to be able to do whatever we want, whenever we want. And well, the way the season was designed, you don't have to fight if you don't want to, which is a
Yep.
huge problem. So those that didn't want to fight or didn't have to fight, they could go join others that wanted to like coordinate attacks. And well, I mean,
Right.
I mean, you took part in
Yeah, we
that.
made allies. Yeah,
Yeah. So
exactly.
and it's good and it's bad. Um and it's one of those things where you live and you learn, but the problem was that people were able to get rewards for not even doing anything. At least in season
Right.
2, 3, and even 1, 2, 1 through 4, you had to attack, you had to fight people to get things. Even in season 1, it was pretty rare that you were just going to run through cities and nobody was going to contest you. But like season 2, 3, and 4, you had to attack alliance centers and you had to defend. So
That's
it's like
right.
you had to leave
Yeah,
your
you had to
spot.
declare or defend.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah. So you had that area of vulnerability or that time of vulnerability where you're attacking, and then you had to go back and get your spots back to where you're defending. And season 5, it wasn't as much like that because you were able to coordinate. You didn't have everybody with their own alliance centers. If you were focusing on one or two banks, or I guess I could pull up the screen here so people can see what I'm talking about.
Yeah,
Uh,
you have these like mega fights basically each
yeah,
time.
so when you're, oh wait, I'm at the bottom here. Yeah. So this is, wait, why can't I zoom out? Huh. So this is the central area. I know it's like a giant cluster at the moment.
Mhm.
So everybody ends up in the center here. And if you're fighting over the level 10 banks and the level 10 cities here, and you have 4 servers with like 6, 7 alliances that want to help somebody capture this, they don't need to sit here and protect anything. If they have,
Right?
if you have a wall stopping people from coming this way, you can just pile everybody around one bank or one city or whatever it is, and it just absolutely cripples somebody that's attacking or trying to defend when you have that, because there's nothing there that's going to get those players to move. Like, they have no reason to move. They don't have to go attack. They don't have to go defend. So they can just sit there for weeks if they have to. And so that's what screws up the dynamic of season 5, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I like the flexibility of it's just a grouping and then whoever
Hmm.
allies or change allyship, that's flexible like season one. But I agree with you. It would be nice if everyone had some kind of objective that they needed to achieve during battle time.
Yeah. Yeah. It's, again, it was one of those things where it sounded good in theory. Everybody was excited for it. But the way it can play out really really took away the fun. I mean, we still had some fun fights. I had some fun here and there, but
Yeah.
overall, it was kind of like, what's the point when you got 5 alliances circled around a bank and you can't even you got to send like a 1-minute march to go defend, and you got to try to
Right.
last for an
Yeah.
hour. It's like
Yeah. It's almost impossible.
you know. All right, let me check the calendar
Um,
here.
I've I've
No,
spent a lot of the season playing that high noon duel game with everyone, but especially our opponents. It's been really fun.
I did that like 2 times. That was it. that was it. I didn't care for it. I'm like, I'm over this. Just did not care for it at all. Not my
I
cup of
love the
tea.
headshots and, like, memorizing the maps, and
Uh,
sometimes people get me on the first bullet, and I get so mad at them. It's really fun.
yeah. Well, so for me, season 5 started. We got started. Everything was fine. I go on vacation. This is when I don't know if you pay attention to any of my stuff, but I had went to Disney the week of Thanksgiving,
Oh,
and
amazing.
yeah, so I'm down there, having fun with the family. I wasn't really playing. I was just, weird, go go go, and
Yeah.
I get back, and all of a sudden, like things start falling apart, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? And so it's like, I got back, and I get back to work, and it was some month end stuff. So I was like, I had to get some things done. And so I was trying to get that stuff knocked out. And it's like all this chaos was happening. Dude, I wouldn't say I was like
Yeah, that's
checked
intense.
out of season 5, but
Yeah.
it's like I went to take a break, and then I take a break, come back, and it's pure chaos and everybody's mad.
Everything's
And
on
I was like, I don't
fire.
even know what, like it wasn't until like the end of the season that I really understood like what had happened. Like I understood like some people had gotten into fights with some other alliances on other servers, and some people got mad, and some, you know,
Okay.
yeah, coordination was made after that, and it all just went. I just watched that and wasn't paying attention. Um,
And you said you won your season 4, right? That's crazy that there's, like, people drama after winning too.
yeah. Well, yeah, it was like it was one of those things too. After season 4, I wasn't in the other alliance, and I'm not. I just hang around the R3. Like I don't care to deal with all that leadership stuff anymore. I just
Yep, yep.
get on, do the stuff. I give my 2 cents on like things that are happening or whatever based on like stuff I've seen like the OG servers. Like, oh hey, this is what you got to
Yeah.
plan for or whatever. And um so I don't know if there was things being discussed in there. Um yeah, but the other alliance, so there was FS4 and FSX. And FS4 is like where Deerfly and King were, and then Hulk, he was in FSX along with some other players. And I don't know what the drama was, but I'm like, okay, we got first and second rewards, and people were still mad about whatever. And like, I get it, like you put that work in and you want like the best rewards, whatever. But like the opposite, or what could have happened differently? Oh, I didn't share this dig. Whoops. Keep doing that. I keep starting digs and not sharing them. I was like, why is nobody joining this?
Focus on the dig.
Yeah, like nobody's joining. Um,
Oh, I have a dig too. Okay, let's see.
focus, focus, focus.
Focus. Click, 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 click.
Yeah. So what can happen if you don't take first or second? Well, one of you may get first, and then the next one may get maybe in the top 10, may get knocked out of the top 10 if something like crazy happens. I'm like,
Yeah.
just enjoy, what we got, relax, like just we're going to get more players in after season 4. Well, a bunch of people left, and then a bunch of people quit, and it's like,
Oh, yeah, frustrating.
yeah, I can't even get my own dig.
Did you not get it? No.
No, I'm sitting there clicking on it too.
I have 30 seconds left on mine. I hope
Go
I get the
go go
double.
go. Oh, I don't want to rescue. What is today? Tech day? I should probably get the buff.
Do it. Yeah, apply. You'll wait like 3
Oh, it's
hours.
3 hours. Yep, no, I'm cooked.
I got the dig. Yay.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Bring back the double digs. Make it permanent. I mean, we got what's our that's the other thing too. Um our alliance gift level, we had a level 36 alliance gift level.
That is a lot.
Yeah, I
Yeah, we're at
think
34 now. 36 is a lot.
I think golden fighters, they're Theirs was 39.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, you gotta think Golden had like 2.5 million between his two accounts over there, 3 million.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah. So him, you had Scarface. There were some other like spenders on that server too, but yeah, crazy Lions level gift for sure. Um, so- and now nobody's there. Everybody left. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I did, yeah. Somebody shared the Lions, like XFM, and it was, 3 million power or something. Everyone left.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's sad.
It's really sad. Yeah.
I mean, like they're gone, and then everybody from 71 is gone. All three VIP18s left.
Did they sell or what happened to their accounts?
Uh, Deer sold.
Mm.
Unless you went to go play with the Chinese alliance, which I highly doubt. Highly doubt.
Right.
Um, yeah. So there was a bunch of drama behind that too. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
I mean that's one of the reasons I came to 735. They were actually my opponents in season 2, and everyone there really enjoyed playing, especially the whales, and so it was kind of an easy decision to come here. Um, just play with other people that play like me.
And you transferred?
Yeah, I transferred. I was in 728 before this, and they're awesome. We've had like game meetups and stuff. Amazing crew over there. And so I was there for 2
Your
seasons and then I came to 735.
your mic cut out for a second. It sounded like you said gang meetups.
I said we have had like in-person game meetups with my old
Game,
server.
yeah, game. I got you now. I was like, gang meetups, like what?
I mean, the most intimidating thing we've done is call people babies ugly. That's what our old server was known for. Was the trash talk.
They calling people's babies ugly?
Yeah. I don't know how it started. There was like some opponent at some point that had a picture of their
That's
kid, and then after battle, somebody said that their baby was ugly, and then that
no,
started a whole, situation.
uh, that's wild. Um, can't believe I forgot. I always do that every single tech day. I always forget to apply a reset
I was
every
gonna
time.
say, but you told me I was like, it's already 9 minutes after reset. It's late. Go, go.
Absolutely. Let me go check. We have the what do you call it? Invasion buffs on my
Oh, that is so
2001
nice.
account.
So you have the administrative commander too. So
Yeah, so I'm gonna see what the buffs are looking like over here. I'm sure it's gonna be stinking long. Anyways, ranking or what am I looking at rankings? Science buff. Oh, 27, 40.
hey, that's not bad. You're not on the wait list. Like, come on, let's do it.
Oh, oh, you know what? There's a ton of people stuck in science. Or no, or
They didn't
build in the
realize.
build buff in the build buff. Yeah, they're still in the build buff. I'm gonna I'm gonna do it. I highly doubt I'm gonna be online, but I'll just
Right.
apply in case that for whatever random reason I have to
I do
be
so many
absent.
aspirational applications. And sometimes you do pull out your phone and you're like, oh, your position is going to be in 30 seconds. You're like, hey, look at that.
Mm. Yeah, like on my
What
backside
are
queue or something.
what are you researching today?
On my main account,
Yeah,
uh, yeah, that's a good question. I'm probably gonna work more on defense fortification. I'm probably gonna do a bunch of that.
nice.
Yeah, I got a lot I got to get done on defense fortification. I was pushing hard on the tactical weapon stuff, but
Yeah.
now it's getting to the point where it's like one or was it one no like 450 million gold for
Yeah, it's
upgrade.
so much gold and so much valor, and it takes forever. Like you're better off
Yeah.
getting the siege and defense up at this point, and that affects all your squads too. So
Yeah, 2800 valor. I'm on the I have everything, or no, I got the top level 9, like the hero buffs. I'm on the
yeah,
first section, so I have like level 9s, level 8, level 8. So I still got a lot. A lot. It's going to be so expensive. But I'm going to do the defense fortification, get some of that done, save some resources. Because the last thing I want to do is like burn through all of that. I was thinking about this the other day. Um, I was like, oh crap, if I burn through all of it and then there's like headquarters 40 or something that drops,
right?
I'm gonna be out of
Yeah.
resources. I don't want to do that because I did that before headquarters 35 and I was so mad at myself.
It is hard to like when you're resource crunch, it takes a little bit of time to dig yourself out of it. That's hard.
Yeah, yeah. Well, hey, we probably have Valentine's Day coming up, so
Yeah, new event.
maybe a good time to stock up. Where I get a lot of my um legendary choice chests, which I'm down to
Yeah.
840 of them. I think I'm gonna I think I used like 500 of the purple resource choice chests um just to do some of that tech last week. So I'm like, okay, I should not do that again. I need to save those. What am I at? I got 5.6 billion iron, 2.2 billion food, 1.5 billion gold, and that's before
Okay,
anything
you're
else.
rich.
That's the thing is like sounds like a lot, but we know what everything costs to get stuff for 35. So
Yeah.
that's going to go really fast. I'm just going to
Yeah, I
do
just got to
defense
the bottom of
fortification.
the tactical weapon tree and it was expensive. Like it was so much valor and so much gold. I just was hunting for gold.
How much or what percent are you at then? Like 80 something?
No, 98. So I got to the bottom, the skill chip upgrade. I did that just this week.
Oh,
And then I
okay.
have like 3 levels that I need to finish up top, but I did all the like big stuff. It's exciting. It took forever.
And for anybody wondering, it's like I don't know, it was like 50 billion or 80 billion gold to get through
It's so
this.
much. Yeah.
It's a lot.
And like a million valor badges or something like that. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's somebody had shared it the other day. Um yeah, it's up there. It's up there. And that's not including the mastery because you need 180% in the mastery trees to unlock it, but then you need to
That's
get
right.
these up to 100%, all of them up to 100% to be able to actually finish the tactical weapon tree.
Yeah,
So,
once you get down halfway, you need everything at 300%. So you're like, okay,
yeah, yeah, like one way or the other, you have to max out the tact or the mastery stuff too. So
that's
it's
right.
going to take a minute for like 99% of players. It's going to take forever just to even get
Yeah,
through some of the tree.
unless they start like really putting valor and gold as rewards for battles and things, I don't
Mhm.
really understand how the regular player is going to get through that tree.
No, I the only thing I can think of is with whatever they come out with next, it makes it easier to get yeah, the Valor and Gold and like boxes. Like you're obviously every time you have a new headquarters level, your resource boxes are worth more. Um so that's the only thing I can think of is we would have more boxes that would be worth more and therefore making it easier to do. But then, yeah, we would need more ways to get Valor for sure. That'd be the biggest thing is what are they going to do to bring out more Valor?
Yeah.
Because if
Yeah,
you bring
Qatar had
up,
a post that said it's 1.3 million Valor badges, 6,000 days of speed ups, and 150 G of gold.
eh,
Crazy.
yep, yeah, that that just says it right there. Because everything else, aside from actually getting drone to like 300 and stuff, there's everybody else is kind of catching up to where the whales are on certain things, like getting the
Yeah,
T11s unlocked and like leveling that stuff up, and then the Overlord, because it was just like the big whales that had the Overlord all the way up to level 7. And
right.
I'm not to say I'm close, but I'm at level 6. I got 2 ticks in. So it's not like it's going to take me forever to get to level 7 now. And then my
Yeah.
skills, I got level 30, almost level 2 level 30 skills and a couple level 20 skills.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. But the training, obviously, the training is going to take me forever. I'm not at 300 yet. I'm getting really close there. I just,
Yeah, and it keeps going. It just,
yeah.
I don't think it ever ends.
I'm not gonna sink money into that because you're just spending so much money on one of these levels, one of the training levels, every single Friday. I'm just gonna take my time with it. If I get really
Yeah,
close, it's like
exactly.
okay, maybe buy like a $5 pack if I need like 30 or whatever it is. Maybe do that. But we're getting more training certificates in more ways. Same thing with the T11 stuff. You're gonna get more T11 stuff later on in the game. So
And I was happy to see the T11 stuff in the honor store. That was great. The armament core.
yeah, yeah. Especially for you guys, because it's not like pull this up here real quick. Because it's not like you guys have, aside from bond badges, there's really nothing else. Well, you want to buy the exclusive weapons. There's nothing else you guys
No,
really
no.
need out of
Honor
here.
store. Yeah, yeah, just the bond badges and armament core.
Yeah.
I was getting blueprints for my fourth squad, but now that's on hold.
Do you get the weapon shards out there at all though?
No, I don't.
No.
I can usually get enough from other places.
Yeah. It's such bad value. If they were like 500 a piece or something, I could see that, but
Right.
the price for them is stupid. It's where
It's
they
yeah.
it's like the pricing on some of these things in here, it's just like what were they thinking?
I'm with you. There's one, I think it's resources in the Alliance shop or the campaign shop, and the
Yeah.
price is so stupid. And I'm like, did someone make a mistake here? I'm so confused.
Yeah, the purple box in the Alliance store is the dumbest thing. 12,000 for a purple chest. 12,000. So if you wanted to buy all of them
Like,
out,
who's gonna pay that?
which I can't, it would take 600,000.
It's so silly.
That I don't know. Don't know what they were thinking on that. That's for sure. Weird, super weird.
So
I
is
wish
season 6 like a an actual thing that's happening? Like, are there details about it and stuff, or is it kind of nebulous still at this point?
I don't know. I Dirk said he thought it was going to be like space themed or something, which is what people were thinking season 5 was going to be, and then they came out the Wild West stuff.
Right.
So, I don't know. I think there's so many people after season 5 that they were like, let's just do Warzone dual tournaments. Let's just do a bunch of
Right? Like,
Warzone
just,
dual
like, have
tournaments.
a big range of servers and then match us up
Hmm.
with, like, equivalent power, and let's go. Let's just fight.
So somebody did a calculation based on what happens during the season versus in between seasons as far as like honor medals and things like that. because
Yeah,
they take out one of the winter storms, they take out Canyon Storm, and they took out Alliance Center or Alliance Exercise and Zombie Siege last season. So
exactly.
you remove all that stuff, and so they went through. I forgot who it was. Somebody calculated all this though, and it was like what you lose versus what you gain in the season. It just makes zero sense. It's an absolute loss, and it's like you'd rather not have a season, take the big L for the season, and just have off-season
Just your
rewards full
normal
time.
stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And it's a lot of stress and a lot of planning. That's so
yeah, I
funny.
know. It's like if you're going to do seasons, make the rewards just ridiculous across the board. So it's
Right?
fun. So people like look at it and say like, "Oh, this is great. I'm gonna get. I just need to get through the season." Just like that should be the goal of like, okay, let's just get through the season. No matter what, we're gonna get really good rewards. Let's go do some crazy stuff. Let's try to do this. Let's try to do that. And if it doesn't work, hey, whatever. At least at least I don't feel like I just wasted 2 months doing nothing and missing out on
Right?
all the honor medals. Because that is the worst part about it all is the people in the alliances that can't place in like the top 10, and especially in like the top, what was it, like top 20, I can't remember how the breakdown works for it. Their loss is way more significant because they don't even get, and it's like a half of the honor medals, and then they don't get the weapon shards and the season, all that stuff. So it's
Yeah.
even worse for them. And it's not like they wouldn't get those rewards, even though they're in like a weaker alliance or weaker server. They're still going to get Desert Storm rewards. They're still going to get Canyon Storm rewards. Like they would still get all that stuff. So you're even further penalized. And that's the part that really doesn't make sense.
It would be nice if they had like per battle rewards too, so that everyone is incentivized to go fight battles during the season, no matter what the outcome is at the end.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like if they had rewards, and I originally said this when I was talking about if they had two different classes. So you had war zones that were, you're fully open, the weaker war zones, and they're just like not going to do well in a season. And then you have other servers that are just loaded. They're either going to absolutely dominate or they're easily going to be in like the top three. And
Yep.
if you split those two and then you put all the weak servers into a season together, and you put all the stronger servers into seasons together, but you make the rewards really, really good for those strong servers, and then so you're in strong competition, so it's like, hey, this is what you want to have good competition, so you got really good fights and stuff. But even if you don't do well, you're still going to be very well compensated for having to go through that. And then even like the weaker servers, the rewards maybe not as great. Well, then go join, then that opens up the, discussion about transfer windows. Go to one of those stronger servers. You're going to be guaranteed really good rewards. Competition is going to be harder, but you're going to be guaranteed better rewards. Um,
Exactly.
but then obviously that's going to kill the weaker servers, which is already happening anyways. But kind of going back to
But I
that then
think there
is,
is like
yeah, it's fight. Yeah. Sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think there is room though for like a second bracket of servers that want to have like more casual play but still fight, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Because there's a lot of servers that want to do that, and not everyone wants to be a top server, top alliance, and a top server that's
Yeah,
going crazy over the season every day.
yeah. No, and that's what I was saying. That was my original suggestion. But if you were to just say you throw people into a season, you got some good competition, but even if you can't compete, you're not being penalized because you're in a season.
Yeah.
And you're not being penalized because you're in a season with servers that you can't compete with.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
probably
Because
the
sometimes
stupidest
the
part about
matching
it.
it's so stupid, the matching. Like sometimes servers really don't have a choice at all.
Yeah. Yeah, you're just stuck. And it, yeah,
Yeah.
there's there's servers that are like dead. Like there's few players on there. They just went there because they're just maybe taking a break or whatever. I know a lot of people that have done that, and that's fine. But when you have servers that, they just like playing together, and maybe some of the bigs left, but like, yeah, there's a core group of players. They do okay, um, but they're not going to be able to beat most of the bigger servers. Like maybe like 70 or 80% of the servers and alliances, they're not going to be able to beat just because they don't have any bigs. But they're being penalized because they don't want to go anywhere else, and they like the group they're with or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I don't blame people for wanting to stay with their friends. Like it's hard to find another server that's going to take a group of 20 or 30 people.
Mm-hmm. And I think quite a few players were going to leave. So my original server 72, I think quite a few people were going to leave 72 regardless when the servers transfer
Hmm.
open. But I think a lot of them would have stayed if there was a better system. I think a lot of them would have stayed because
Right.
I don't know if I would have stayed. It was one of those things where it was like kind of a toss up because I didn't know who was staying, who was leaving. So it was just like I committed to leaving.
Hmm.
And because I seen that too, where people they're like, oh, well, I thought people were going to stay. And then they didn't commit to go anywhere. So then they got stuck. And it's like the worst spot, unfortunately. Like the way the system works is just a terrible spot to be in. So I feel
Yeah,
bad for those people. Like I know people that got stuck on 71 after the recent transfer event. I'm like, yeah, I don't think they expected everybody to leave, and they did. But if there was like a better
that's tough.
system, yeah, I don't know if more people would have stayed on 72. If I would have stayed on 72, I don't know, because we had a lot of really good players and we had a lot of fun together. Um, still talk to quite a few of them, even though we're all spread across, like, I don't even know, like 7, 8 different war zones. At least like a big chunk of us are across like 7, 8 different wars, even more
How do y'all
like
keep in
elsewhere.
touch? Do y'all have like a Discord group or what do y'all do?
A few of us have like a chat, like a
Nice.
private chat, like a little DM with like 5 or 6 of us.
That's
We're
awesome.
in
That's really
there.
what makes the game, for
Mhm.
most people, the folks.
Yeah, it's not as it was a lot more active originally, and now it's just every once in a while something will pop up and like, hey, look who I came across, or hey, I see we have you in arena or whatever, and so then we'll conversation will pop back up. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, it's kind of tough, unfortunately. A lot of good people. I mean,
In
there's a
some
lot
of
of
my
people that
groups,
just
we've
left
had
in general.
people who've left. Yeah, there's a lot of people that left, and some people come back. Like we've had folks in some of my
Mm.
groups who left maybe a few months ago, and they had life stuff come up, and then now when things calm down, they're like, "Okay, I'm back. I'm here to play season 5 or whatever."
I I wish it was easier to do. That's my other very big gripe with this game is if you leave, it's very hard to come back.
It is.
It's like I played other games where if you spent, say, $50 a week, if that, and you left for like 2, 3 months and you came back and you spent $50 a week again, you could easily catch back up or get kind of roughly where you were. It was not that difficult. This game, no. You're gone for 2 weeks.
Yeah,
You
it
need to like quadruple what you were spending to catch up.
it penalizes you, and if you're behind, I mean, like, I started spending later, just at the end of season 1, and I'm still behind on red, gear because I didn't buy them at the very beginning. I missed a few events, and there's no way to catch up on those. It's crazy the way the game is set up.
Yeah. So that's funny you said that. So 99, who is in our Warzone grouping, they have person who used to be Tyson. Uh, Tyson was in our group, so we had at the time when we were it's going into season 3 when the first transfer event happened. There was just one VIP18, and that was Deerfly on that server.
Mhm.
Then Hulk started spending. King had slowed down too, but he is still spending constantly. And then Tyson, he was spending a fair amount too. And Hulk passed King, became VIP18 during season 4, and then King became VIP18 shortly after that. And if Tyson had stuck around, he would have been VIP18. So we potentially could have had 4 VIP18s on the server. But after season
Wow.
3, Tyson quit, and he moved his account to 99 and then quit, which was really frustrating because it's like we could have had
That
that
is so
account.
frustrating. Yeah, you could have, like, just given
Yeah,
it to somebody.
that
Yeah.
yeah, that was a real blow to the team, unfortunately. So he was just really frustrated because he had asked, I don't know who it was, like Sarah Diva or whoever, multiple times, like, hey, if I were to pay you X amount of money, is there a way that I could catch up for lost time? Because he started later. He started several months
Mm.
after everybody else started on 71. And so it's kind of
Yeah.
one of those things where, hey, I'm missing out on lost time with drone components, drone parts, Valor, gear, like whatever it was at that time, going into like headed into season 3. And so he'd just been kind of frustrated about that. It's like he would spend the money, like if he could write a check, he would write the check for what he needed to,
Right?
make up the power difference for what he missed. But it's just like there's just no way to on the older
There's no way to
servers.
catch up.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. And you're just always stuck kind of catching up to whoever was there earlier and, started at the very beginning.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, now the account sent at 345 all hero power. So it's still a very strong count. I don't know if it hit VIP 18 yet. I don't think so. But
Okay.
it's got to be close.
I mean, that's a very powerful VIP 17 account, yeah.
Mm-hmm. But if he was still here, I'm sure he would have been pushing 400,
Right.
if 400, 450, something like that. It's crazy seeing, Deer's account because she's just kept sliding down the leaderboard. And if she was here, I mean, she probably would be around 600 million total hero power like
That's
Justin, but she's only
crazy.
at like 470 or something like that.
Yeah, that's where I am. That's wild.
Yeah.
600 is I
Oh,
mean,
Tyson's.
yeah.
Oh, I got that wrong. Oh, it's Raven. Why did I think it was Urson? Oh, somebody in my chat was and got it wrong. I don't know why I thought it was Urson. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I am very interested to see what they come out with content because so many people are maxed. Hero levels are maxed, building levels are maxed. All we have now is working on the T11 stuff.
Yeah, all the
You,
heroes have weapons, so in future seasons,
yeah,
who are they gonna give, like, special weapons to?
yep, yep. That overlords, not most. Sorry, I take that back. There's a good chunk. I would say probably it's probably still like 1% of players have the gorilla maxed, but it's going to be more in the not too distant future that will have the promotion level maxed. So then it's like, now what after that? If if a lot of players have that part of a max, they still got to work on the training, and then tech. I still got a little bit of hero tech. I'm at 95%, and then I got the garages to work on. The only thing left in like e-contact, like, ugh. I just don't want to work on
Ugh,
e-contact because it just
yeah.
feels gross. But like everything else,
You still have hero tech. Yeah, work on your hero tech. It's
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
The econ stuff can wait.
I'm waiting to see. I'm waiting to see what this postseason 5 stuff. If it's nothing too crazy, then I'll spend. It's kind of funny because I was like, oh, it's so expensive, but then I'm working on the tactical at the same time. Yeah, 661 million to get this missile damage from 4 to 5. So I'll wait and see what this postseason 5 content is. If it's nothing I need resources for, I'll finish the hero tech for season
Yeah.
6. That I think that's
Are
what I said
are they
about after getting headquarters 35, and I just never did.
are they gonna release a new animal or overlord? Because they have those universal overlord shards now.
They I I had seen pictures. Somebody had sent me images from the game. That was like over the summer, like a long time ago, of an eagle. And even during what's it called? April Fool's Day, they had said something
Mhm.
about the gorilla having a pet eagle. And so people were thinking like, okay, that was a teaser that there's going to be an eagle overlord or something. And so I shared that video. Then I got in trouble because I shared that image. And so, they're like, oh, we can't talk about that stuff. I'm like, okay, whatever.
It's out there though, like, it's all over Reddit and stuff, you know?
Yeah, yeah, I know. I'm just because I made a video about it, and I shared an image, and there, I don't know. It's one of those things where they
That's so
said
funny.
you need to make it more clear that it's speculative, and I think the fact that I had like an image, they weren't happy about that. So the one of the rumors was they they were I don't, they were going to release it, but it wasn't ready yet. And so then they delayed it, and then they came out with the T11 troops. And so they decided they were going to release it later
Okay.
after season 5 is, something I had heard months ago. So I was like, okay, well, if that's true, then we're going to see it soon. But I don't know. And they can bring out a new overlord. I don't think that's an issue. I don't know what that looks like if you got the whole. What are you doing, dog? You're acting weird. They literally just like backed her butt up under my desk, like just backing up. Like,
You do your thing, dog. Don't let him talk to you like that. You put that ass where you want.
what are you doing? Uh, so yeah, you got the Overlord shard, so you can upgrade that. But then like the training stuff, it's going to take even like Stickman and those guys. They're not even close to maxing out the Gorilla's training stuff. So it's like if you bring on another one, are they
Right.
gonna have all that same stuff? That would just be crazy in my opinion. But the flip side of that, it would make leveling up the first levels, like unlocking it, really easy because it's so easy to get a lot of these training certificates now compared to when it first came out. So
Yeah, everyone has a lot of the training guidebooks and stuff.
yeah, so
Um,
yeah, that part I don't know, but they would have to bring something out on top of that because there's just no way they just bring on Overlord. There's no way because there would be no other content going into season 5. Like you're saying, we have no weapon shards. So if
right?
there are no exclusive weapons. So if there's no exclusive weapons going into season 6, there's nothing to build new. There's no new tech to work on. There's just an overlord.
New tech.
How how bad would that be for content?
Yeah.
Uh, They
I mean, I
they
guess
said this
they're doing a
too.
lot of these, like, mini games for content now, I guess, but I don't think they can survive on these mini games.
No. They said, and I quote, we're working on big updates post season 5. That's what they said at one point. So hopefully,
Oh, I
yeah,
hope that's
it's
true. I hope we
yeah,
see you soon, yeah.
that I sure hope so. Give the gorilla exclusive weapon. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do. Better be better be fun, something fun and new though. I don't know.
Yeah, like, I don't want there just to be more grinding on their drone or, components and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. It's kinda boring.
100%. You're right. You're right. Oh my gosh. Well, um, I'm probably going to take off and wrap up the stream here. So,
Sounds great. Thanks for having me on. I'm gonna get some dinner.
okay. Yeah, yeah, it was good chatting with you. I know it was more just ranting about stuff more than anything else, but it's just
No, you
fun.
don't understand. When we had those meetups that I was telling you about, we just get a big party house. And these were like nice houses. We had like hot tubs, we had booze, whatever. And we would still just sit around and bitch about the game and rant about digs and whatever. So this is exactly what we do.
Your gang meetups. I'm gonna call them gang meetups from now on.
Yeah.
Prna's
Please call
gang.
them gang meetups. I'm so happy about this.
Hey
Okay,
guys, I
have a
gotta
good
go. I
night.
got a gang meetup I gotta get to.
Partners gang meetup. Everyone welcome.
Yeah. All right. Well, it was good chatting with you again. We'll have to catch up again later. Maybe
Sounds
when we
good.
get
I'll send you
the
links to fights.
yeah. Let me know when something's about to pop off, and let me know. Keeps me
Perfect.
entertained in this off season here. And then whenever we find out something about postseason 5, I'll let you know, and then maybe we can chat about that too.
That'd be awesome. Yeah, I'll talk to you then.
All right. Have a good night.
You
Later.
too. Bye.
Fights in the gang meetups. It's Fight Club. Fight gang. Oh, yeah. I gotta get some more people on again. It's been a minute since I've done that. I thought I clicked on. It brought up the train. There we go. One guy here. Box. Let's go. She was very upset of Dirk. Well, Dirk's just one of those guys. Well, for a minute there, he was gone, but him and I used to stream all the time together. We used to stream all the time and talk pretty regularly. So him and I streaming is just kind of like a normal thing, just kind of hanging out. We usually don't talk too much to each other because we're talking to each other so much. Usually, whether we're talking in that group chat or we're talking to people in the stream, besides the gang meetups. I need to go to a gang meetup. I'm gonna join one of those. Yeah. So I have to grab some more people. Yeah, it's been a minute since I've talked to some people. I know things got kind of busy during the holidays too. People's schedules change. Daylight savings, throw stuff off too. It's a little bit earlier, resets earlier. So depends on where people are at. It's in the early evening for them. I'm assuming it is an act. Wait, what? No, game meetups. Game meetups. Yeah. Not gang meetups. Uh, going to wrap up the stream here, guys. It was good to chat. So tomorrow for sure, we're probably going to get Monday to pop up here, and that's going to tell us one way or another if there's going to be something. So in the meantime, I'm going to go poke some folks and see if I can get some answers. If they'll tell us or not before we see it. I feel like they've been slacking. But thanks again for hanging out, guys. Take it easy. Have a good night.